Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Jess's channel, PH Born US Naturalized. We did a video about a little over a year ago about how we move our money, but we're still getting lots of questions about it. So we wanted to redo it and perhaps a new updated format. But since we've been here, everybody we talked about moving money wants certain things. They want convenience, they want reliability, they want speed, they want reasonable fees.
Are you a financial advisor?
No. Neither is Jess. We don't even play one on YouTube, but we have found a way that for us that gives us all those things. There are lots of apps out there, lots of ways to move money. There's the Wise app, there's a Zoom app, there's you can use ATMs. Everybody knows ATMs have fees. They have a fee for the pulling out the money, they have a fee for moving the money, they have a fee for the exchange rate. ATMs are expensive. Now, people tell me you have a Charles Schwab account, they'll give you the ATM fees back at the end of the month. Great if you have a Charles Schwab, but if they find out you're living in a foreign country, they'll get rid of that benefit. Keep your checking account, but you no longer get reimbursed. You can have a direct transfer from bank to bank. Now, if you're a rich millionaire and you need to move millions of dollars, that might work. But other people like us, it's like 45 bucks per transfer. That's not even reasonable. You might only be moving $300. Or you can have actually direct deposit if you're in America from your Social Security into this bank, one of the banks over here. They have agreement. You can take your whole check and move it over. Of course, you can't put part of it, only the whole thing. So we didn't want to do that. We wanted to leave some money in America in case we ever needed some when we got back there. You can use Western Union. Everybody knows the fees on Western Union are crazy. Remitly, same thing. The fees are crazy. So with all these ways of moving money back and forth, Jess already had a way to move money. So we're going to talk about that for a minute and then move on to how we do it. How did you move your money over here?
I was an OFW, overseas Filipino worker in America. So I need to move the money in America to the Philippines, to where my family is.
Oh,
Yeah, they need to eat.
okay.
All right. So I do it in what we call as XOON, Zoom. It's just how the Filipinos at the time do it. So I also
So
do it.
most of your compatriots were doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's how I do it. So my bank account, the money in my bank account in America, I move it and put it in my mom's bank account, video bank account here in Cebu City. And it was easy. It was instant.
Okay.
They got it right away.
So Jess had a way of moving money when I met her, and she had a house when I met her. So I'm already set up to move to the Philippines, but I had the money. So we got to get that over here. So when we came over here, we didn't have a bank account and we needed to establish one so we could use the Zoom app, right? So how did that go?
Oh, it was difficult if you remember that because the bank, the BDO requires me like a Filipino ID or a Philippine passport.
You didn't have that?
I don't have it. I just arrived here, so I don't have an ID, and I only have a U.S. passport. Yeah. And aside from that, the bills in this house, the water and the electricity bill, is not on my
What
name.
does that mean?
Well, it means to say I don't have a proof of address.
Oh,
Yeah, I was an NPA, no permanent address.
hard to get a bank account that way.
Hard, yeah, very
So
hard.
what happened?
So my mom said, you have to go and talk to Angel. She is a very nice lady and she works there in BDO, the place where I have my account. And just tell her that you are my daughter and you are the ones who is sending me the money from America to here.
Okay.
So I said, okay, Mark, let's go. So we went there and we talked to Angel, and Angel said, okay, so I will just need your dual citizenship so that we can work this out. Eh? It did work.
Worked out. So then we had a bank account. We opened two, really, right?
Yeah.
Dollar and peso.
Yes.
And they're called savings. They're not checking accounts.
No.
No, checking accounts are different. But you can use a savings account over here just like a checking account in America without the checks. You can debit card, you can transfer money. It's very similar, but they call it a saving. And you got to have money while you're over here because you can't live without the money. So we opened those two bank accounts. She got her connections through Angel, and we had our Social Security check in our dollar account in America. So how do we get the money from here to there? Well, we use her Zoom account.
XOOM.
And it's anywhere from $6 to $10, depending on how much money we're transferring. And she takes it from our bank account where my Social Security check is deposited. We move whatever money we need from there to here. It's almost instant. And it goes from that dollar account to this dollar account. And then when we move it from our dollar account from BDO and put it in our peso account, we lose about half a peso per dollar.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty consistent. So if it's 56.5, we get 56 pesos per dollar, and it's right now around that area. It was 58 a couple weeks ago. It was 48 when we moved here. So that's always going to fluctuate, but that's a very inexpensive exchange rate as far as I think. And we can sit right here and do it at the table or sit on the couch. All the money is now where it needs to be, so we can use it for whatever we use it for. We can stop and get the cash, or we can use our debit card. It's so convenient and it's almost instantly. For 4.5 years, we've had no trouble moving money from there to here
And aside from that, we only move our money once a month.
once a month.
Once a
We
month.
don't have to worry about it anymore. And it gets a chance to earn a couple extra pesos interest that way. You know
So,
that we do
yeah.
make like I think half a centavo a month, so we get some of that exchange rate back.
So how did your friend?
Well, I
Yeah,
have a
you're
friend who
yeah.
uses Western Union, and the fees are there. He says he pays to send it, pays to pick it up, and then there's an exchange rate
Oh,
fee.
wow. That's
Yeah, it's a lot.
double. That's
He
double
gets 4
fee.
transfers a month. If he exceeds 4 transfers, they say no. So he's working on getting a bank account, but he's not married to his girlfriend, and so probably not recommended to have a joint bank account with a single girlfriend over here because it's very opportunist for some people to take advantage of that. Not everybody's that way. Look at Jess. She has a bank account here. She can do what she wants with it. I'm not on that bank account, but I'm not worried because what's she going to do with the $3 that are in there? So for us guys, this has worked out really well. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. We appreciate you guys watching. We value your time and thank you so much for all of that. And
Please like and don't forget to comment and please subscribe. Bye.
bye for now.
5 hours din mo, so alas 3 ka mo balik. Kanya, kay 3 hours na lang mo. Oo, okay.